So here we are. We're going through each of the major arcana cards in accordance to the Aleister Crowley deck, the Thoth Tarot, drawn by Lady Frida Harris. These cards also reflect the perfect color patterns on the Tree of Life, and I chose each crystal which corresponds to the major arcana card archetypes. So we're going to go through them together. Starting with the Fool. The Fool here is the color of opaque yellow. I chose rutilated quartz. It's for those people who are trying to rediscover their purpose, rediscover why they're here. The Fool is for people who are also disoriented or they feel a separation from mind, body, and soul. You can use rutilated quartz. The next coloration for the path is the path of the Magician. Magician is all about how you express your focus, your cosmic focus, and how you translate universal energy into manifestative principle. So orange calcite is the path of the Fool. The path of the Magician, and also helps you to rebuild the solar plexus, where all ideas of the soul are utilized and focused into and harnessed and wielded into life force. So it's about harnessing the solar plexus. Next we have the High Priestess, who is the path of Gimel. The High Priestess is the color of labradorite, which is the stone of the crone, as she is the keeper of all secrets. Following the High Priestess is the Empress. She gives birth to light, as ruby zoisite gives birth to rubies. Next, we have the Emperor, who is the father figure. Like the Empress is the mother figure, we have the Emperor. He is masculine in principle, and ruby is the stone of masculinity and about solar focus. Rubies grow in a trigonal formation representing direction and will. The Hierophant is the next stone, as carnelian is used by magicians and shamans in Central and South America, and also in parts of Africa, as a stone of discernment and protection, as he is the intermediary between worlds. He needs protection. Carnelian moves the will, directs the will and focus. The Lover's card, I chose opal, a pink opal. Pink opal is to help revitalize the expression of what love is, and helps you with discernment, as your day-to-day loving activities also involve pain and suffering and sorrow and guilt. Using pink opal, or any of the opals in any case, help you to rediscover that purpose, helps you to increase the willpower of love. The next path we have is the path of the Chariot. He is an amber or citrine color. Citrine increases willpower and focus, as it is a quartz family. It breaks negative thought patterns, helping to stimulate one's will. The four sphinxes represent the four directions and the chariot of ascension, the Merkaba. Next we have lapis lazuli, the stone of adjustment, or the justice card. Lapis was used by the high priests of ancient Israel, the high priest of Israel, and it was used by the priests in the temple of Ma'at to render judgment of the heart, mind, and soul. Following the adjustment card, we have the Hermit, which has the Cerberus. The Hermit expresses one's determination and will to find the inner peace, the inner longing. He is also the secret keeper, expressed through this lovely stone, chrysoprase. The next stone we have is the Wheel of Fortune, which is expressed as an amethyst. Amethyst is the color of purple, which is royalty, as Jupiter, who is expressed on the Wheel of Fortune, is the color of regality or royalty. So purple is the feng shui direction the feng shui color of the direction of finances. The next card we have is the Lust or the Strength card. Lust is what everyone uses for strength. So Aleister Crowley believed that one would have a certain degree of lust if they were to enact their strength. So strength and lust are one and the same. So the card Tiger's Eye is appropriate because it has hematite bondings, which are expressed as Mars, with jasper, which are expressed as Mercury. So hematite is Martian and the jasper is Mercury. So it represents that bridge between will and desire. Hematite. The next card we have is the Hangman, expressed in aquamarine. The Hebrew word for the hangman is ma'im, which is water. And so aquamarina is the stone of the mariner. It helps you with traveling, astro travel or astrophysical traveling. The Hangman, aquamarine. The Death card, of course, is gruesome and feared of all the major arcana cards. With the exception of the Tower, the Death card I used Kambaba Jasper. Kambaba Jasper is a stone of Babylon, the stone of root where everything originates from, the stone of Mesopotamia and Samaria. It was the stone of the farmers, as death is just one level of being rebirthed, like a seed being replanted in the ground, grown over and over endlessly. It represents regeneration. Kambaba Jasper. Next we have the card of Chiron, right? In the art card, also known as Temperance, the stone I used was a rainforest jasper, which is the stone of Chiron, the wounded healer who fell victim to Hercules' arrow. But because he was immortal, he forever held the wound. The wound of temperance, always holding things together, or rather striving to hold things together. Rainforest jasper helps you to connect to the true element of what temperance is, to temper. The temperance is about alchemy. The only true technology is that of nature. Everything else is just an expression of nature's alchemy. Finally, here on this row, well, beginning this row, we have the devil. The devil is usually depicted with iron chains representing bondage. So I used a iron chalcopyrite representing dark reflective nature. The dark reflective aspects of humanity is expressed through the devil. Iron is the word hematite, or hemos, which means blood. It works against stagnation when you're feeling stuck. Next card we have is the card of the Tower. The Tower is Mars, and the stone I used for Mars is the fire agate, which is about protection against darkness and helps you to restructure yourself. Agate prevents against injury. The fire agate works with psychic shielding and also kundalini work. The star card, I used iolite. Iolite is the stone of inner shamanic journeying. It was used by Leif Erikson and the Viking explorers. Iolite helps you with discernment, and it allows you to see the transparency of realms. Works with shamanic traveling. Next we have the moonstone, which is used for the moon card. And the moonstone is used for repelling negative energies. Also is used for insomnia and development of the psychic senses, as the moon represents rebirthing ideas. It can also mean hidden dangers which are not known to you. Moonstone helps with the reflective nature of man. The sunstone the sun is all about identity. Instead of using sunstone or ruby, I use leopard light. Leopard light is a stone that helps connect to family roots. The sun is the identity of your origin. So I thought that was an appropriate stone. Finally, for the Aeon card, or Horus returned, I used opalite. Opalite is a man-made stone, which is the coming of this generation. As we're able to delve deeper into our technologies, we can now create stones. Opalite picks up the chatoyancy from multiple angles. Opalite is the fusion of water and fire, as the Hebrew word is shin. Finally, the last card is the universe card. The universe or the world card is predominantly blue and green, so I used a copper-based stone known as chrysocolla. You can also use azurite malachite, but because of the high copper concentration, I found it fitting to use a world card with the chrysocolla, because chrysocolla is the stone of reasoning, understanding, and judgment, knowing why you're going through your karmic episodes for the sake of cleansing. So here are the stones used for the pathways of the tree of life. You can use them for meditations as they connect to each of the major arcanas. So I hope you enjoyed this video, because I did really extensive research. And you can use this for crystal divination, crystalmancy, I believe they call it, yes. So you can have a knapsack like so, and keep your stones inside. Select one at will after you shake the knapsack, and you can have you or your friend select for the sake of understanding the major arcana associated with the stone. And you'll be surprised with the results, and you'll also be surprised with yourself. Peace, love, and many blessings. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.